All right, welcome to the birthday of the division. Ooh. Look, I've even got one of these. One. We did it. We did it, everyone. I can't believe it's been a year. That's crazy.
Crazy.
It's I mean, it seems like only yesterday. Really. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, you've all been here a while. Actually, Christian, it's the first time you've been on this couch with us.
Absolutely.
Drew's been here. Julian, you've been here before, I feel.
I've done other things. I don't think I've been on this couch. I've joined you for a couple of streams while I'm doing coffee runs and stuff like that.
That's true. Just so you guys know, I'm Hamish. I'm one of the community developers here on the Division, but I'm joined by a bunch of lovely people who you may or may not know from various things. Julian's appeared on stage, dwarfed by Aisha once or twice.
Wow.
No, to be fair, everyone.
It's a bit harsh.
No, everyone is dwarfed by Aisha. She's very tall.
Yeah.
All right. So, maybe Christian next time, because you're very tall. I actually had to refocus the cameras, and thank you for slouching. Christian's like the giant in the office. Anyway, Christian, would you mind introducing yourself for the people at home?
Absolutely. So, hi everybody. My name is Christian Parra. I'm the producer for The Division.
There you go. Very easy. How long have you been working at Massive?
I've worked at Massive for 2 years now.
Okay. Before
I'm
that?
working with Attribusoft for 14 years.
14 years. Whereabouts were you before Massive?
I've been in many places. I've been to Ivory Tower in France, to Montreal, Toronto, in Restorm, and Ubisoft Bucharest.
You've really been everywhere?
I've been almost everywhere.
Well, Julian, so for people who haven't heard what you've been doing?
So I'm the creative director on The Division. I've been at Massive now for over 3 years, and Ubisoft for over 16 years.
Wow.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
It's 4 times longer than me.
You're also very old.
I'm young at heart. And this is the third studio, fourth studio that I've been involved with. So Paris, Lyon, Shanghai, and Sweden.
Yeah, I'm in Shanghai as well.
Really?
Yeah, we work together.
You've been so many places you don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that Drew guy down the end basically grew up with LeBron.
Yeah, best friends.
Yeah.
Is this true?
No, not at all. I'm from the same hometown though.
Jeez Louise.
Same hometown.
But you're from Akron.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. And how long have you been at Massive?
3 years. Well, over 3 years, but yeah.
All right. I think you came a little bit after I did, like just a tiny bit.
Yeah. It was kind of. I came here right after the E3 2013 reveal.
Mm-hmm.
I was completely just awestruck by that.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, we have a couple of other random people in the corner, and I set up a camera for them. Hey!
So I've seen there's the hashtag Bring Back Yannick that started being a thing. So I'm here, guys. I'm here. There is no room on the sofa anymore. I've been kicked out, so I have to be on the side with Peter now.
We can make room.
No, that would be super weird. You know how I feel about knee contact. So.
Maybe later in the stream.
And but I'd just be jumping in and interrupting these guys sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. So Yannick and Peter over there in the corner. We've got a lot to get through today. So, I mean, I could chin wag with these guys all day about who they are, where they come from, all that sort of stuff. But you guys don't give a crap. Really. Let's be honest.
That's great.
So we're going to briefly have a look back at the year that was. Not too long. There's giveaways. Are we going to, Yannick, do I show what we're going to do with the giveaway just yet? Or should we leave that? No, we're going to wait.
Whatever. Do whatever you want.
We're giving away this.
You're the man. We're giving
What's in the box?
We're giving away a box.
Gwyneth.
What's in the box? All right, I'll show you in a little bit, very soon. So yeah, we're going to have a quick look back at what happened, but people are starting to talk about what's coming next.
Yes.
So it's good to have you guys here because we have the people that know all that stuff.
Yep.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, first we're going to get through you one. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played the game, who's hung out on Twitch. You know, we've been here almost every day for a year, and actually before that, during the beta. Thank you hugely for not just playing and not engaging with us, but I would say that the community is probably one of the strongest things about the Division.
Absolutely.
Easy, 100%. I think it's
no doubt.
pretty unanimous. It's shaped the way we develop, and we'll get to that. But it's really hard to preempt that impact that the community would have had. I don't think that before the release of the game we would have been like, oh, we'll get to this stage and, really.
I think it's a huge learning experience for everybody, and every live game is different. But I think we've been blessed with an extremely passionate community that wants to be heard as well. So.
I like the way you put that. Someone in chat was just saying they're a bit toxic as well. I don't think that.
I've seen worse.
I have seen worse.
That's not a challenge, by the way.
No, exactly. But you also have a situation where I would rather that people be emotional than apathetic.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, that's
Yeah.
obviously we're not okay with there being negative issues that you have to deal with, and we will always work to make them better. But the fact that people want things to be better is much better than the alternative.
Totally.
absolutely.
All right, I'm glad you guys agree. So, I mean, going back, and we're going to get a little bit cheesy. I mean, it's one of those things, and I wanted to throw it to you guys to ask you what those moments you remember from the first year were. Drew, we'll start with you on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was a busy year. It was a great year, but I don't know, there's a lot of things that stand out. But I think probably one of my favorite moments from that first year had to have been the first ETF group coming in. When we talked about 1.4, and we had been working on it and talking about it for a long time, and we kind of revealed it a bit, and just getting the feedback and the excitement, and that was unbelievable. And I will say that kind of tacked onto that, right? Was the first time that we revealed survival. And it was specifically to those ETF guys, some of the our most hardcore, most dedicated players, right? And then just seeing them see, for example, the hunter for the first time.
Yeah.
Right? That was just so cool. Just the whole, they're crapping their pants, looking at the hunter and what is this? I've never seen it. That was a cool experience.
Incredible. I wish I actually had a clip, because we actually filmed, when the ETF were here, we filmed their reaction, because they didn't know what survival was, the fact that they were going to play it. But I remember Yannick,
That was awesome.
Yannick had the honor of saying, it was you.
What?
Yeah.
When you got to tell people that they were going to
You
play
in the
survival
corner.
at the ETF.
Oh yeah, sure. There was that. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh, we get to play it? That's pretty cool."
Yeah. And by the way, you can say hi because we have some members of the ETF in the chat. We have Mike, Naked Cowboy, and Ortho are here as well.
Nice.
He's here.
Hi guys.
I think we probably
Hey,
have a
guys.
few other ones. We have members of the second ETF also. We have Weezer, of course, who's with us.
Great.
But yeah, some other guys as well. So thanks, guys. You're awesome.
That's fantastic.
Phenomenal. So as a spoiler for some stuff we're going to be talking about later on, but I'm a big believer in continuing the process with the ETF.
Yeah.
I think it really drives quality for the largest number of people. So it's really something that
Absolutely.
Christian, and I think the whole design team absolutely share.
And it's, on that similar vein, it's not just our hardcore players or the people that make YouTube videos. It's also the casual players, the solo players, the players like you, Julian, who are
What do you
maybe
mean?
not as good as...
Correct. That's correct. No. You're right. I mean,
Okay. Whoa. Drew was
It came
throwing
very,
shade.
it came very early in the stream, for God's sake.
It did.
Wow.
It's been revealed.
All right.
Okay. All right. It is what it is. Right. Any
absolutely.
retort? No?
Nothing. I got
You've
nothing.
nothing. All right. This.
Hey, come on, could be worse. You could ask Christian how good of a player he is.
He's actually really
I am
good
very
now.
good.
On the division?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I spend a lot of time in. Well, of course, I'm playing Lone Wolf. I spend a lot of time in the Dark Zone.
He's
All right.
Peak, so it didn't happen.
All right. We're going to see this. Actually, I've been meaning to brush off the multiplayer setup. Maybe we have to have a special stream where we just 1v1 Christian.
Yeah, we can do that.
it's but
1v1, yes, it's okay. 1v1 is fine.
All right.
Christian after 1.4, he tells me, so I've set up my projector at home. I've got my console. I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
And you went through a whole set of batteries in one weekend
Absolutely.
and finished the game. He
good.
knew it by heart, but he just jumped back in.
Solid.
It was
And
fantastic.
So the person who's the least hardcore on this bench, definitely me.
All right. Solid. All right. We have to see this. I want to see your skills. Anyway, we got to sidetrack. Julian, what was your favorite memory from the first year?
So it's tricky because I think the behind the scenes thing of listening to the community, seeing that the game needed to be redressed before 1.4, talking to the community, talking to you guys, working out a philosophy that would help guide us throughout the rest of the year. That was really my favorite bit. Being able to take a step back, get some perspective, work with unbelievably talented people, and a very understanding publisher in Paris, which...
Why are you laughing?
No, I know it's
right.
it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true.
These decisions, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes talent, it takes money. And being able to work on that sort of situation, which is kind of unique in video games, is an incredible privilege. So, you know, that is, I think in this year, the most stressful, but the best time I've had.
Yeah. Nice. What about you, Christian?
Yeah, of course I'm plus on that, absolutely. But I also want to go back like 1 year ago, actually, at the very launch of the game when we started the servers basically, and we were all watching and waiting for the players to come in, and actually set up a few players that were in the hub uploading everybody that was coming in, so like some sort of a tunnel for people that were getting in, and it was just fantastic to look at that. And then moments in, we just realized that we have a problem. We observed the queue at the activation laptop.
The laptop queue.
And that was intense moments. We didn't expect that, of course. And it's usually with online games that you're gonna find out some issues that you never think about before. And the good part of it is that we actually could fix that within 24 hours, and that was great.
Yep. I am going to move on because I did promise you guys we do have a lot to talk about, and we're going to get to that in basically now. But we're just going to do a quick recap. We're going to take a few minutes to show you a bit of a highlight video, and then we'll be back in a few minutes to talk about what we're giving away, because we're going to do some giveaways today. So just stick around. We'll be back very, very soon.
I have something more to show you today. So this game is brought to you by one of the best studios in the world, Massive Entertainment.
Now, last year, we got an introduction to the world of Tom Clancy's The Division, and we almost crapped ourselves with joy.
That is the last one. And when it hit, when it came down hard. But someone's gotta be there to push back, put us all back together.
Society as we knew it collapsed.
We are activated as a last resort.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
15 seconds.
Are you leaving the group?
What?
We built a wall to contain the sick.
When you first joined the division, what were you expecting? You are here for a reason. We are taking this city back.
I'll kill all the damn infected if I have to. Our job is to protect what remains.
They don't even know the worst is still out there.
They said it was just the flu, but it turned out to be something else entirely.
We are the division.
I just don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves.
Captain, we are the wolves. These are my people. This is my city. We're taking it back.
We got no choice.
Oh shit! Run!
Station at Alpha under attack.
All right, I know you guys were like looking forward to getting through that because now we can talk about a lot of the good stuff, show you what we're giving away and a bunch more. But before we get into that, I do want to tell you that the boosting that is happening in Last Stand with the healing thing, fixed tomorrow, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Lots of nods. All right. So, chat, you can talk about something else now. But I want to show you a thing because this is going to be really cool. It's a box.
The box. Show us the box.
This is the whole
Hamish.
box. But there's things in the box. I mean, I even set up a camera so I can show you nice and close. But we're going to be giving away 3 of these, and
Oh, you're kidding.
yes, and the people that win, we'll also send you a bunch of other stuff.
I didn't know that's what we were giving away. That's awesome.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know.
I was looking for this for you.
Can we go on? Yeah. Okay.
No,
that's
with the
all right. We're gonna have to bring this out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Look, there you go. I can show you the back of the box. Whoa. I can show you the back. We'll do a proper unboxing. Look at that. And I'll cover Christian's
do that.
crotch. All right. There we go. All right. Now let's open. All right.
Let me help you out there.
This is cool. All right. So we'll give away 3 of these, and a bunch of other stuff. Whoop. We're getting there.
It's the first time I see this.
Oh, it goes up the.
Yeah, it's the first time I see it.
Me
I saw
too.
the prototype,
Awesome.
not the final painted version.
This is very cool.
Yeah.
All right, check out this guy. Oh, he's got some cable ties to get through, but we're gonna do it because it's awesome. I think
There you go, 1 hour of a stream.
One-
It's going to be
1 hour
45
unboxing.
minutes of Hamish
No.
just unboxing the thing.
Yannick, Yannick and Peter, actually, I got some questions for you. What other things
What's
do you
up?
think we could send to the winners?
The other things that we can send.
Yeah, what else could we do?
So we're actually going to send also, we didn't get one, so we can't show it, but we actually are going to send one of the vinyl.
Vinyl?
The vinyls. The vinyl. What?
It's so cute.
So we are going to send a vinyl with the figurine for
With the
everyone.
figurine,
Yeah, so one of the vinyls.
All right, we're getting there.
Also, and I don't know, then whatever. We have like stuff, t-shirts and caps and things. So
I got it. I
we
got
just-
it. I'm getting very
we just
close.
find a box and fill it up
There we
with stuff.
Super cool.
All right, we're getting there. Come on, be liberated. Oh no, he's got one more.
Chat is English, please. No, I don't do that. I don't do English.
We got cups and things still. We got patches and all sorts of other stuff. Wow, I didn't realize this was so ridiculous to try and. But I got him.
Wow.
He's rescued. I revived him.
Nice.
All right.
Is this one of the ones we'll be sending out?
No.
Or, okay. I just wanted to make
It's
sure.
fine.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
Well,
gonna.
I mean, it's been touched by Hamish. So
bonus.
If I lick it, do I get to keep it? It's mine. Got it. All right. Can we now take a look? There we go. Look at this guy. He's very cool. Look at that. That's awesome. We'll see how close we can get.
What skills?
Ah, that's cool.
What skills does he have equipped there?
Rope. Rope skill.
Get the rope
Oh,
skill.
he's got one of these.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Check out that little
Yeah.
guy. That's awesome.
That's super cool.
Oh wait,
Does something.
it's
No.
got a.
Does
I think
it
it has a
light up?
battery.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Where's the
cool.
bu- I gotta find the button.
I think there's some lights.
We'll come back later in the stream once I figured out how to turn this guy
The
on.
instructions are right.
Oh yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in
Sometimes
German.
good to read.
All right.
Oh wait, I
it
found a
is.
switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And
That's
look at
super
his
cool.
Because,
his watch and his.
That is cool.
division symbol.
Backpack.
Oh, look, you can turn it on.
his
Oh, it's
receiver.
gonna get someone. And the back there. That's really cool.
Awesome.
Dun, dun.
Is there a watch one as well or no?
The watch. Yes. Oh, look,
go.
check that
Yeah.
out. That's really cool.
Super cool.
There you go.
All right, we'll leave this guy here. Perfect.
So chat is asking if it's an airburst seeker mine.
Let's not talk about that right now.
With extra stagger.
With extra stagger?
Yeah.
Whoa. You're going to make people very, very salty. All right. I don't see much anger over me licking it, so that's cool.
That's okay.
I am going to keep it, so you'll have to deal with that. Anyway, it is the birthday of The Division, to talk about things that are lickable and not so much. Since it's the anniversary, we're going to be celebrating 4 players. We are going to be giving some things away in the game for people that log in between March 9th, that's tomorrow, and Wednesday, March 16th, and you'll get a few things. There is a free emote, and we're going to show you that in a second, which is very cool, a celebration emote. You'll get 200, there it is. Look at that. It's like a Rocky moment.
On the steps.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wrong city.
Punch the air.
Yeah, right.
Solid. Sorry. Wow. Okay. And 200 premium credits for everyone that logs in between those dates. We are going to be having some in-game events, finally. Finally, Yannick, it's happening.
Finally, after these weeks and months of players asking, when are you going to be doing this double kind of thing events that we tried on the PTS back in the days? It's happening.
It's happening?
Yes.
Solid. All right. So those in-game events, double HVT rewards from March 9th, to 11th, 6 p.m. on that day. So you get double rewards from HVTs. That's awesome. And also double field proficiency caches from March 11th to the 15th. Nice. Nice. So a week long to play and get a bunch of stuff. Also, this is the 1-year anniversary stuff. So in case you missed it, that's all the things that are going to be happening next week, starting tomorrow. Yannick, are we doing a state of the game tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
We are?
Yes.
Solid.
We need to talk about the things happening with the game right now.
Yeah.
So.
All right, that's good. All right, just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
All right, no, that's cool. Also, I mean, again, I can't believe it's been a year, and we started off this whole streaming thing actually longer than a year ago because we had the beta as well. And I've had some of you on here. Christian's first time, yes. But for Christian, we had to leave it so chat wasn't there. Because if you know Christian, he's not going to not tell you what's up. No. So I mean, it's a very considered decision. Do you think it was the right decision, Yannick,
to what? Sorry, I was reading chat.
To make sure that Christian can't read chat.
I mean,
it's probably safer.
I think it's safer. Yes. Anyway.
No, chat is nice. Chat is always nice, of course.
Chat is always nice. But we're currently sitting like 110,000 followers, and like we're like up over 5 million views. But not just that. Like recently, we did the charity stream. So again, thank you to everyone. Yep, we raised over $8,000 for MSIF, which is
awesome. It's super cool.
Super cool. And now we don't have to stop because year 2 is going to give us a lot more to talk about, which I'm very, very excited about. Because I was like, what are we gonna when, because let's be honest, eventually, whether it be 50 years from now, Yannick and I are probably going to want to stop doing State of the Game. At some point, right?
What do you mean? No. We're never stopping.
But at least this year, that's not happening.
The cringe has to go on.
The cringe has to go on? All right, we'll try. All right, but thank you. Again, it's been a big year for the stream and a big year for us outside of the game, but also there's more to come. So we have a lot to talk about on the stream for year 2, but let's talk about what's happening in year 2 right now. So Julian, can you give us like the Cliff Notes version of what year 2 is looking like from your perspective?
First thing is we really wanted to go live with the details for year 2 in the stream. If people,
things happened,
if people kept their agreements and didn't break their confidentiality, that would have been the case.
That would have been great.
But moving forwards, looking ahead, I think it's important that we state very clearly that Massive, Reflections in the UK, Red Storm in North Carolina in the States, and ANSI are all committed to this experience.
Yeah.
So we're all committed in supporting the game throughout year 2. One of the things that I really believe in is this spirit of generosity that we put into place for 1.4, that we continue in providing a really healthy, fun, balanced, and challenging game for people. So a few of the things that we wanted to bring, and everything in year 2 is going to be, or all of the content updates that we're going to provide are going to be free content updates. there is no season pass for
awesome.
year 2.
Okay, no season pass, and everything that comes out is going to be released on all platforms at the same
At
time.
the same
right?
time, yes, absolutely. So
Awesome, that's cool.
the first content drop that we're thinking of is going to be comprised really of 3 major things. First one, we still haven't settled on a name for it, and I've seen some wildly inappropriate suggestions. But basically, it's a.
I don't even know what you mean by inappropriate. That's like not safe for work.
Let your imagination go wild here.
Yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. But what we're thinking of is what we internally in dev speech have been calling seasons. And these seasons are limited timed events that take a playlist of activities, flip them, like bring strong modifiers that change the way that you play them, and feature rewards for participation, completion, and then competition too.
Okay.
And these seasons will have leaderboards attached to them for the more competitive amongst the community there. That's the first thing, and we really look forward to playing with a little bit of the regular way of playing the activities in the game. Second thing is loadouts, and
yes,
finally
it's happening.
And I think that's something that everybody's been waiting for. So we're excited about that. I'm excited.
We're actually going to show that later in the stream.
Oh.
Yannick's, we actually set up the PC over here too. We've got to build on it. So Yannick's going to show us a very early preliminary build of loadouts.
Phenomenal.
Yes, it's going to be cool.
And the third thing that we want to bring is, again, it's called feats at the moment, but I'm not sure that's the final wording for it or the final naming for it. But basically, these are in-game achievements that will reward you with patches that are marks of distinction, basically. And again, here we're thinking of short-term, medium-term, and long-term investment for your activities and actual feats within the game. So if you do something absolutely spectacular, you should have something that you can show off to the rest of the community about that. One of the rewards that we've been keeping back is a brand new vanity slot, and that will be exclusive to seasons.
All right. Well, I guess we don't have anything to show on that today,
No.
but it's going to be something that people haven't seen before, which is very
haven't
cool.
seen before, and maybe we should wait until we can
I
show.
think we wait. I want to show it. We'll hold that one for now.
Hamish,
You
can
okay
you?
with that?
Yeah.
I think you need to touch
absolutely.
Christian.
I'm going to touch Christian.
Touch me?
Yeah, we got a little thing. Here.
go.
Sorry for noise, people. I'm just going to move this down a little bit.
This is a good
That's
moment.
what
though.
was
Me
happening
making
because
noise.
I was like,
We got it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I think that'll be a bit better.
That should be a bit better. And chat, you can stop with the giveaway thing.
I'll do one very soon. Well,
It's
Giveaway something.
it's crazy.
I'll do a giveaway soon, but typing it will not. Actually, typing it could actually hurt your chances because you might time yourself out.
Yeah, don't
and
type
you might not
giveaway,
actually
guys. It's not gonna help
Be
you.
able to get it. Someone in chat says, well, I mean, I'd like to hear what people think the vanity slot might be. Someone says, I want to wear a mask. Someone's like, I want a first wave hood. All these sorts of things. So we'll see.
cool.
You'll be excited. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine.
It's cool.
Yes, it is going to be very, very cool.
So that's the first real focus for the first big content drop that we're planning.
All right. So after people saw, the first information that went out about this, not from, the right timing, but it became apparent that the focus on story may not be what people were expecting. I know people have been asking for big story missions and those sorts of things. Where do we stand on that?
So, I mean, the thing that blows me away is the attachment to the characters that we have
That's
in the
awesome.
game.
That's
The
incredible.
attachment to the narrative that we have in the game. And I'm the first person to say that we do need a narrative context for the activities in the game. But seeing that sort of the enthusiasm over the last few days, we're going to work on seeing, okay, how can we inject more story into year 2? How can we inject more narrative? One thing's for sure, though, is that a large paid DLC expansion of the playable area into Queens,
like a level cap increase and
a level cap increase. That's off the table.
Okay, I just want to make it clear to people. That
I think it's clarity is our friend, and that is really off the table. But we are taking our responsibility towards the narrative of the game very seriously. And
so people will find out more about the lore, about some of the characters.
I'm going to work towards that. I think the second drop, the content drop within year 2, it is going to have more of a narrative weight to it, basically.
All right, so people will learn that April Callahan and Aaron Keener are actually the same person.
You're not a writer, and you'll never be a writer. That's
Whoa!
for sure.
They have the same initials. We've never seen them in the same place.
Yep,
for sure.
Wow, same initials, mind blown.
Well,
you didn't know this?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They have the same initials.
Wow.
To me, though, I want to see if Fei Lao's leg heals.
Yeah,
I mean,
some people.
It's been a year. It's been a year.
It's time.
You're on the same wavelength as people in chat. They're like #heal Fei.
Yeah.
It's got to happen. Whoa. Yeah. April Callahan, Aaron Keener.
Do people think that's a good idea?
No, I just made that.
All right.
But no. But imagine how cool it would be if like Keener had engineered that echo and like. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Just
cool.
saying.
Right.
I'm waiting for conspiracy theories from Deep Fried Dave and Tinks. Come on, back me up. There's something there. All right. So we want to put more narrative and those sorts of threads into what we do. So that's. I mean, I'm glad to hear that. Again, you're not going to tell me what they are, but I'll allow it. All right. So now's going to be a good time to do a giveaway. Can we do it?
Sorry, I was trying to fix my microphone. It keeps going like lower and lower, so I'm just like, all right, rock and roll. Yeah.
We can do a new microphone.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
I'll give away a new microphone to Yannick. But I'm keen to do a giveaway now. And I'm just going to roll, and I'll tell you who won. It's not implemented yet. That is awesome.
That's
the best name.
That's a great name.
Not implemented yet. You are following the channel. That is awesome. What we're going to do is we'll send you out a message and let you know how to get in touch with us and claim your prize. It's going to be at least this little guy.
And a vinyl.
And a vinyl and some other stuff.
A vinyl and a figurine.
We'll talk about that. So. Yes.
Congrats.
Not implemented yet. Check your Twitch DMs, and we'll get stuff out to you. All right. We are going to do a couple more giveaways. You don't have to type !giveaway. That's going to actually hurt your chances. But there will be 2 more of these and packs to give away. So I think pretty generous. But it won't be this guy because I licked him. So sorry about that. Okay. Moving on, people have been asking like what's happening in year 2? When are these things coming? So where we're at now, what's the next thing that people can expect? I mean, this is your job, Christian. So when do we get stuff?
It is my job. Yes. So we were planning to do this first update in year 2 in summer. So we're targeting July or August. Of course, we want to ship it when it's actually done. In the same spirit we shipped 1.4. We want quality and we want to ship it properly and the right steps to get there. But that's what we target for the time being.
All right, so you'll be cracking the whip, making sure that.
No, I'm not doing that.
I've seen it happen. It's impressive.
Absolutely not.
It's impressive. So summer for.
Yes, summer, absolutely. That's the target.
All right.
Well, one thing I think is important to say though is that those 2 content drops won't be the only things that we do for the game. We'll be really taking care of the game, taking care that it's healthy, bug fixing, all throughout the year as well.
So we do have points in the timeline where that's going to be a focus, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
We're going to be reactive to what we've seen as well in live. I mean, there are things that happen that we can fix on a server side, which is easier and faster for us. But there are things that happen that are on the client side of things where we take a bit more time because we actually have to go to the first parties and we have to we have a bigger lead time on that, and that's why it sometimes can be frustrating for the community when we are not fixing it in a couple of hours.
Yeah. So people were asking, Loadouts, when does that come? In which update?
That's the first
That's the first
content
First update.
Yes.
All right.
So summer.
So it's a few months away.
It's a couple of months away.
Yes.
Because right now we're March. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as we can, but it's coming. But you mentioned the whole difference between client and server-side patches.
Yeah.
So the two big content drops,
Yes.
those will obviously be client fixes. But
Yes.
are there going to be other dates that have client patches as well?
So we are looking also at bug fixing, right? So for that we're gonna be reactive on what is going on when the game is when the patches updates are live. So we're gonna fix as much as possible and make sure that we resolve these problems either with the server side patch or a client patch. So for that, of course, we don't have a specific date to it, but we are looking at to have a package of fixes that we ship on a client patch.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. 'Cause
Okay.
someone just brought it up. When are we getting an exotic bolt action sniper rifle? Please, that's my one request.
Did somebody say that, or is it just coming
No, well,
from
someone
you?
said it. Okay.
Someone in chat is asking.
Someone said it.
Someone called H Bod.
Someone said it, but I've also been petitioning for it, to be honest.
Okay. It'd be pretty cool.
I'll bribe each and every one of you to make it happen.
Figurines? Or have you given
Not
all
that-
of those away?
Figurine for an exotic bolt action sniper rifle? I say, Panda's, no, not going to happen. All right, no, I tried. I'm still going to keep trying. I will always try. We need an M44 exotic. I'll keep working on it, I promise.
That'd be cool.
Now I'm lost. I'm going to do another giveaway soon anyway. All right, so we've gone over the timeline. It is actually time to do another giveaway. So, solid. The first winner was not _implemented _ yet. I think people were just thinking that I was saying it's not implemented yet, but that's actually the name of the person that won. All right?
Such a good name.
Such a fantastic name, and it's basically Christian's mantra. So, great. Your favorite. All right, the next winner we have is Mad Moxie 613. We'll be in contact with you through your Twitch DMs. So check those probably tomorrow. We'll get to that, and we'll send you out another one of these little guys.
And guys, you still don't need to type giveaway in the chat.
You don't?
You
All right.
don't have to.
No, you don't have to do that. So for people that haven't seen this, I mean, these are going to be for sale as well, right? You can buy them.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I want one. So.
Yeah. I can't remember
Well,
when.
I gave someone like my money to get one. So.
Yeah, they're going to be released, or they have been released already. I can't remember, but yeah, you can also buy it if you want.
Okay. Solid.
So it's a UB Collectibles
Yes.
figurine.
Yes. And same for the vinyl.
Solid.
We just have to say that. Yeah.
All right.
Pretty good.
We lost some water. That's fine.
It's all right.
Don't worry about it.
It's all right, man.
We'll let you know where you can buy those things a little bit later on.
It's okay.
Yannick,
Thirsty now, but it's okay.
maybe you could head over this way to the PC, because we're gonna go and have a look at loadouts soon. But before we get to that,
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, Drew, a little bit about the seasonal
absolutely.
content.
Get some details.
So, obviously, part of that, we mentioned the whole playlist thing a little bit earlier, and modifiers. Can you talk a little bit more about the gameplay modifiers and things that people might experience?
Yeah, so the idea is that every, what we're calling seasons, I'm going to call it seasons just for simplicity.
I think people understand what we're talking about when we say that.
But basically every season is going to be themed, right? So it's going to have a very specific theme. So I'll give you an example. So one might be very kind of up close and personal focused. So maybe it encourages you to fight within 15 meters or something, right? So maybe the modifier would be that you do decreased damage from outside of 15 meters, but you do increased damage within 15 meters, right? So something to kind of say play up close and personal.
Okay.
Right? And the idea is that we really can shift the meta around a bit. Yeah. So you can't just go in playing like you always do in competing in a season, but it's really to kind of throw a wrench into it and kind of it's almost like a puzzle. You'll have to rethink the way your build works to kind of build an optimal build for that particular season.
Okay. Will that apply both to PvE and PvP activities, or Do we have some flexibility on that?
We have some flexibility right now. We're thinking PvE activities, specifically like main missions and things like that. But we're not against to expanding it to other parts of the game.
Okay.
In principle.
All right. Off NZ, yes, the figure is purchasable. It's a UB Collectibles one.
It has an address here.
It has an address?
Store.ub.com.
Wow. All right. Store.ub.com. There we go. Christian's going to be in charge now. I like it. No, what would I do without you?
He's in charge, believe me.
Please.
Just read it.
He is in charge. So one of the things that I'm kind of obsessed with in The Division and in other games is rewards. And I'm a sucker for vanity stuff, and I will do whatever it takes. Like, I got Undying in Nax Ramus, for example, and it was a task, and I loved it, and I would do it all again in a heartbeat. What kind of rewards and things may people be looking for? We mentioned like the vanity slot stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And leaderboards. What kind of other?
So there's a lot of things we're really looking into, and also we're looking into rewards for participation, but also like kind of performance, right? So if you are a really high achieving player, right, and you play a particular mission super well, or like in the season overall, we kind of tally up your score, and you score on top of the leaderboards there, then you're going to get special kind of performance related rewards. But also if you just participate, right, and you just want to complete it, you're not really interested in like, you know, being the best in the world or best even on your friends list or anything like that, you know, then you get special prizes or rewards for completing it. But a lot of these things, like we're talking about this new slot that's super cool. I wish I could talk about it, but it's okay. Talk about it later. But
the other one.
Well, but we're also talking about. I mean, we've talked about emotes. We've talked about. You know, of course, backpack skins and things like that. We've talked about badges, patches that you can wear, which I think is really cool. And the idea is to kind of theme them as well to the season, right? And these things are not available outside the season. So if you miss the season, like, sorry, you don't get it that time, right? If you participate in the next season, you'll get the new rewards. But once that time has passed, they're up.
Awesome.
So they'll be really exclusive, right?
All right. Patches and that other thing.
Yeah.
Solid.
And we've talked about some other things as well, such as I mean, we still need to look into some of the UI considerations, but like some titles or special symbols or something like that. Some flair, exactly. Yeah. So you can really stand out, you know, and you know, be the ultimate badass.
That's not just for seasons; it's for the feats as well, right?
Yes, right, exactly. That's a really good clarification. Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about that in a second. Well, in a few minutes, but I really wanted to take a couple of minutes. Yannick's now sitting over at the machine. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So loadouts, something that the community has been asking for a long time. I can't even count the amount of times that I've said on stream, how cool would it be if we had something like loadouts? It's something that,
right?
I mean,
it's something
you could probably find. I've said that 100 times.
Yeah, it's something that we've wanted to do for a while, and
but it's coming.
We're so excited about getting it into the game.
It really, really is coming, and we can show it for the first time. All right. Oh, okay. Of course.
That's not the
Nice one, Yannick. Can you show us the actual thing? All right. Thanks. Okay. So this, Drew, you know quite a bit about this. Again, I would preface this with the fact that this is very much a work in progress one. This is actually kind of old.
Yes.
There's a lot more to come on this, but this is the way loadouts might look for players.
Yeah, it's the general kind of framework, exactly.
All right. What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, so right here, there's this tab, as you can see, when you open your inventory. It's called Loadouts.
It's a good name.
I'll wait for
what have you done, Yannick?
For Yannick to make room. But you can see here, he went over to the Loadouts tab, and immediately you see there's what, 5 slots, I think.
I think there's 6 slots.
6 slots. Yeah. No, you're right. There's 6 slots. I'm sorry. Counting is very difficult.
Yeah. 6-piece Predator.
6-piece Predator, new meta, guys.
Yeah. So there's 6 slots, right? And you can basically save your equipped loadout, right? And you can save it, and then you can also, once you save it, you can jump to that loadout at any time and re-equip all those things in that loadout. Awesome. So, for example, if I want to run, we'll go back a couple patches meta. If I want to run my Alpha Bridge meta, right? And then I want to go in the Dark Zone and I want to run Banshee or something like that, right? Like I would have 2 different loadouts. And so right as I'm going into the Dark Zone, instead of manually going through, changing everything, swapping out all of my my performance mods and things like that, I could just simply go to the Loadouts tab, select the loadout, maybe it's Bravo or something like that, and boom, it's equipped immediately.
Solid.
So,
all right. Again, I don't know if this is the build problem or just Yannick being a bit
it's the
a bit of a noob.
Curse of a live demo as well. So
yeah,
noob Yannick confirmed.
I just have to. I generated too many items.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to point out that that it's not just your weapon and your gear and your mods.
Yeah.
It's actually your skills and your talents too.
Okay.
So
That's
that
awesome.
way, I mean, you can have this is my group build, this is my, my solo build, this is my Dark Zone build. Like you can have all those different things kind of going.
Yeah. And people are already loving the best spelling mistake ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
do they see it?
Yeah.
Alpha. With an F.
Alpha?
It's difficult not
That
to
in
see
some
it.
languages, in some languages, is correct.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's say in French, comme c'est le vinyle.
Romanian, it's alpha.
What? So Romanian, this is
It's
correct.
actually spelled like that.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, we're just developing in Romanian now.
Yeah. No.
It's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things, and I think this is one of the things we are looking to do. I don't know if I'm, blowing the lid on something. Yannick might punch me, but we're looking to have the capability of we can create template builds for people to try and attain, and then they can be like, oh, I don't quite have this yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something we want to do. We'll probably not be in for this summer.
Yeah.
But that's something
really-
down
it'd
the
be really
line. That's
cool.
an expansion that we want to do, right? Is we want to.
I'm absolutely passionate about that.
Yeah.
To help people to get to grips with, okay, what is an
do I want?
ideal loadout here?
Yeah.
I think it's a great feature. So we won't only be catering to the hardcore players who want to switch between their best gear. It's also helping players who maybe are less hardcore, who want to get to know more about what are the possibilities.
I also think it's great for experimentation too, though. To be honest,
Definitely.
I mean, that to me is something that it's an obstacle right now, really, to experiment too much because you're spending a lot of time in menus, right? Like that's not the best way to do that. So that's why like Loadouts is great. It's like 2 button presses and you have a completely new gear set.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, you can. What people have been doing that have been asking for this tool for a long time, we all have 4 characters that we equip with different things.
Exactly.
You log out, you log in, there's all these things, and then some things are split across different characters and all that sort of stuff. So it's, I'm very excited about it. It's very, very cool. Thank you, Yannick, for your amazing gameplay demo.
That was great.
Almost.
Like deleting items.
Delivered.
You could do that all day.
Solid. It's like we practiced this whole thing. Solid. You mentioned something about feats a little bit earlier. Which is very, very cool. We didn't have a chance to really go in depth on it. What were you talking about?
With feats?
Yeah.
Yeah, so feats are kind of, so like as Julian mentioned before, they're both kind of celebrating moments of like amazing performance and also kind of like almost like a checklist of sorts as well, right? So I'll give you an example. Like completing all 3 legendary modes, right? Like that would be a feat. And you would get a patch on that. And you could wear that, right? And so when you're walking around in the game with that patch, people know that you beat all 3 legendary modes, right? Like that's super impressive. But there's also things like, trigger 1,000 weak points or something like that. There's also things like that are kind of more like grindable and things like that. And to be honest, when it goes live, a lot of people will probably notice that they have already achieved some.
Yeah. So they're going to be retroactive as well.
Yeah.
I also
because it's retroactive.
There might be some ones that are like multi-step. Like if you have the 1,000 weak points, there might be like the next level of that and the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, I legitimately don't know, so this is unconfirmed. Are there any timed ones? Like complete X in less than 20 minutes and.
Yeah. So. We're still kind of going through exactly what, but that is
this is my submission.
That is something though that we we are looking into.
All right.
Whether it
it
makes the cut or not, I'm not sure. So it's still very much work in progress.
All right. I mean, I think it's going to be great because it gives people a clear set of things to want to do to actually get something really cool out of it. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm excited about that. Do you have a favorite type of thing from?
Well, for me, triggering weak points. I love that because specifically the cleaners. I love hitting the cleaners tank and watching him flip out.
That's nice.
All right. I mean, we actually said that the stream would actually be a little bit shorter, but I mean, I'm having such a good time. So, but we're almost done. We're almost done. Christian, question for you. I mean, we did ask when update 1.7 will release, but can we talk a little bit more about what would happen around that? We said that we're looking at involving the community in those sorts of things.
Absolutely. So we've seen what we did with the PTS before, 1.4 actually, and we wanted to be in that spirit as I mentioned. Is that we've seen how good is that for us to get the feedback, to keep it long, and we get the players involved, the community, and then we get live feedback, things that we cannot get internally because we don't possess such large pool of players, right? And we try to do that, and we're gonna do that for the updates for year 2 for sure. Now we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to do that for consoles as well for the first time. We actually tried to do that for Last Stand, but on console side, it's not a usual thing to have a public test server. So that's why when we investigated this, it took a bit more time. But now we're going to take that time to make sure that we will do it for consoles as well and have the feedback for console players because I know that was the thing that was very much requested.
I mean, it's definitely something the community have wanted. I mean, we really
wanted to.
We want to do it. We've definitely been trying.
Absolutely. As much as we can, we want to get more people, more players involved on all platforms.
Yes.
And we're going to try to get for PTSs for all platforms. For each big update that we're going to do.
Perfect. All right. I'm happy to hear you say that. Next giveaway, people, very, very quickly, because, again, we're running out of time. I will tell you who won in just a second. You need to be following the channel, by the way. YOLO 1989.
YOLO.
Solid. I like it. You have won one of these little guys down here. This guy, he's cool. And you can even turn these on and off. Look at his watch. It's turning on and off. Look, boom, and other things. He's got a secret mind and everything. Maybe some people aren't happy about that, but that's so that and a bunch of other stuff. The vinyl we'll be giving. It's actually it's. Sorry, Yannick. Yeah. You can get one of those.
It's a thing now.
It's the vinyl.
The vinyl.
The vinyl.
That's how it's going to be called.
All right. So check your Twitch DMs, please, YOLO1989, and we'll hook that up. Again, if people have not been paying attention, the 3 people that have won, and you don't check your Twitch DMs, we'll probably give them away at another time. So, I mean, but you need to check and be in contact with us, otherwise we don't know where to send them, and that sort of thing. Anyway, we're about to wrap up here. It's sad, because it's been a lot of fun. We were going to maybe...
Give away this as well.
No,
you can't
keep it.
No.
But someone asked if we could get Christian to inhale some helium, but I think no, we're going to get in trouble.
Can we make it happen?
Safety. Though? It's going to be terrible. Yeah. But if you guys are just tuning in, there's a few things to go through. One, a lot of it's like going like that. Anyway, a few things to go through because the issue in Last Stand with people that have been talking about, people padding their scores through doing the healing thing, that's gone tomorrow. But if you missed some of the news from today, between March 9th to March 16th, that's tomorrow until about a week later, you'll get 200 free premium credits to spend at the store. You'll get a free emote. This little thing you can see in the corner there. Can we full screen? Yeah. Yes. So that'll show up for you. There's going to be 2 in-game events, and let me just look. That's the double HVT rewards and the double proficiency caches. They will be running. The first half of the week will be the HVTs. Second half will be field proficiency caches. So lots of loot to come, which is awesome for everyone that signs in and plays during those days. All right, so year 2 is a thing. There's going to be 2 free content updates. There's nothing that you have to pay for in year 2, just to confirm that, because people are still asking, is it going to be a season pass and that sort of thing?
No, there's no season pass. This is the continued support that the dev teams involved with the division are pushing.
Exactly.
So, first one, we're aiming for summer, seasons, loadouts, feats. And the second one, we're looking at doing something more narrative, delivering something that is highly replayable still, because we know that that's where people get engaged. But all of this in the spirit of generosity and fun, balanced fun, and challenge that we had for 1.4.
Awesome. So lots to talk about in year 2 as the year progresses. And Yannick and I still have a job. So feels good. You're stuck with me, Yannick.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow again for State of the Game. The first of year 2.
Yes. And so we will be doing a State of the Game tomorrow, guys, because I see a lot of people in chat asking, you haven't talked about all the issues with the game right now and everything. That's State of the Game thing. That's something Hamish and I will have to deal with, and these guys get a pass. By the way, Julian, I just want to say, people in chat say that your beard is amazing, but not as amazing as mine.
Whoa. So
that's.
Think,
if chat said it,
well,
it comes directly from community. I'm sorry.
I have no proof of that. And to be honest, when you get to my age, we'll do another competition.
When you get to 35, wow, crazy. All right, so that's actually all for today, everyone. We will see you again tomorrow, State of the Game, and I'll probably be playing in the morning over there. And I really want to hear what you guys have to say about things coming your way in year 2. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Drew's excited.
I'm excited.
Gonna do that emote all the time. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, perfect. I kind of nailed that. It's like I did the mocap for it.
Yeah.
But again, thank you everyone for playing the game, showing up, and giving us your often passionate and incredible feedback, because it's been a bumpy ride. Let's be honest. We'll call it what it is. It's been bumpy. Yeah. But we've come out and gonna hit it again, full speed for year 2. It's gonna be awesome. All right. I want to thank all you guys for coming on. Thank you as well.
Thank you very much for
having
us.
Yeah.
I'll
Great
grab you guys again, I'm sure.
With
Please
pleasure.
All right. Is that allowed?
Yeah,
Christian,
absolutely.
do you want to do it again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was very convincing.
Super.
Very
Thank
convincing.
you.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Came from the heart.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Let's totally do it again.
It was so much fun.
Death stare. All right. No, it's fine. I'll try. I'll keep trying. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you too. Yes.